In today's rapidly evolving technological world, the idea of innovation is often associated with groundbreaking inventions or futuristic tools that promise to disrupt the status quo. However, some of the most powerful and transformative innovations don't come from starting over. They come from revisiting the past. When older, proven technologies are combined with modern advancements, the result is often far greater than either could accomplish on its own. This concept, sometimes referred to as vintage innovation, technology convergence, or combinatorial innovation, is about more than recycling outdated ideas. It's about unlocking dormant potential, extending the life and relevance of proven technologies, and using them as building blocks for new and powerful solutions. In many cases, this fusion not only creates breakthrough products, but also opens entirely new markets and pathways for sustainable growth. One of the most compelling aspects of merging old technologies with new innovations is the surprising value that can be unlocked through reinvention. What was once considered outdated or limited can become essential again, simply by applying modern thinking, tools, and needs to it. Technologies that have been around for decades can find renewed purpose when paired with modern capabilities. Take solar panels, for example. For much of their early history, solar panels were confined to specialized uses like powering satellites or calculators. They were inefficient, expensive, and rarely used in everyday life. But as materials science advanced, manufacturing processes improved, and digital monitoring systems became more affordable, solar panels evolved. They became central to global renewable energy strategies. Today, solar power isn't just for rooftops. It's integrated into entire smart grid systems, public infrastructure, and even portable devices. A once niche technology became mainstream, thanks to the fresh lens of modern innovation. Disruption often happens not through a single invention, but through the creative recombination of existing technologies. A classic example of this is the smartphone. None of its core features, calling, texting, photography, and internet access, were new at the time of its rise. However, combining them into one elegant, user-friendly device created a revolutionary product that redefined communication, entertainment, and productivity. This is the essence of combinatorial innovation, building powerful new experiences not by reinventing the wheel, but by assembling old components in entirely new ways. This approach not only shortens development time, but also leverages user familiarity with existing tools. Sometimes, old technologies don't just evolve, they are completely redefined. The Swiss mechanical watch industry offers a prime example. During the quartz crisis of the 1970s and 1980s, traditional watchmakers faced existential threats from cheaper, more accurate quartz watches. Many assumed mechanical watches were obsolete. However, Swiss watchmakers reframed their product. Instead of focusing purely on timekeeping, they emphasized craftsmanship, heritage, and luxury. Mechanical watches became symbols of status and artistry, rather than mere tools for telling time. This strategic repositioning allowed an outdated technology to thrive again, not by changing the mechanics, but by changing the meaning. As technologies advance, they begin to overlap in ways that speed up innovation. Artificial intelligence, robotics, quantum computing, and advanced materials are examples of technologies that, when combined, can create exponential results. This convergence creates a compounding effect, where the sum is not just greater than the parts, but accelerates change itself. For instance, a modern factory floor might incorporate AI for predictive maintenance, sensors for real-time monitoring, robotics for precision work, and cloud connectivity for remote control and analysis. Each of these components existed independently, but their integration unlocks a new level of intelligence and efficiency, allowing companies to respond faster and more intelligently to challenges. The success of combining legacy and cutting-edge technologies isn't just a matter of luck. It's rooted in sound, strategic, and scientific principles. Innovation doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's path-dependent, meaning new advancements often build upon the foundation of earlier technologies. When innovators leverage what's already known, whether it's infrastructure, patents, or public familiarity, they save time, reduce risk, and broaden their possibilities. Old technologies represent a reservoir of knowledge. By integrating them into modern contexts, innovators expand their toolkit, blending depth of experience with the agility of new methods. The result is not just progress, it's more adaptable and robust innovation. Another strength of this approach lies in the ability to repurpose technologies from one industry to solve problems in another. A powerful example is virtual reality. Initially developed for gaming and entertainment, VR is now transforming industries like healthcare, education, architecture, and industrial training. Surgeons use it for simulations, workers train in hazardous environments using virtual replicas, and students explore historical sites without leaving the classroom. By reapplying an old or narrowly used technology in a new context, innovators discover untapped potential and often unlock entirely new revenue streams. Starting from scratch is expensive and slow. By contrast, adapting or upgrading existing technologies is often more efficient. Companies can save years of research and development time and millions of dollars by enhancing legacy systems rather than building new ones. For instance, upgrading traditional power plants with digital monitoring and smart grid integration allows utilities to increase efficiency and reliability without a complete infrastructure overhaul. Similarly, retrofitting vehicles or industrial machines with IoT sensors enables smarter operation and maintenance without having to replace the entire system. Let's look at a few standout examples where combining old and new has led to breakthrough outcomes. Solar panels. Initially designed for satellites and calculators, they're now a major player in renewable energy, thanks to modern materials, AI-powered efficiency tracking, and large-scale manufacturing. Smartphones. They revolutionized our daily lives by combining telephone, cameras, messaging, and the internet into one device. Each feature existed before, but their integration was the true innovation. Mechanical watches. Once nearly obsolete, these have been revived as luxury items, proving that value can be created through emotional, cultural, and aesthetic rebranding, even without changing the core technology. Industrial training. Today's worker safety and skills training often involves a blend of augmented reality, VR, IoT sensors, and real-time data analytics. This fusion creates highly immersive environments that reduce accidents and improve learning outcomes. For organizations that want to stay competitive in an ever-changing landscape, the lesson is clear. Innovation doesn't always mean creating something new from scratch. Sometimes it means looking at what you already have and seeing it with new eyes. Successful companies and industries recognize value in older or dormant technologies. They foster environments where cross-disciplinary and cross-industry collaboration can thrive. They encourage experimentation with combining technologies in novel ways. They focus on solving real-world problems, rather than chasing innovation for its own sake. The ability to recombine technologies creatively is becoming a core innovation strategy, especially as we face challenges that are too complex for any one system or approach to solve alone. In the end, the fusion of old tech and new innovation is more than a clever strategy. It's a powerful driver of progress. It allows us to build faster, smarter, and more sustainably. It helps industries adapt, recover, and grow. It enables breakthroughs that are both practical and imaginative. Whether it's repurposing a forgotten tool, combining ideas across sectors, or enhancing existing infrastructure with cutting-edge enhancements, this approach proves that innovation doesn't always start from zero. In many cases, the smartest way forward is to start with what we already know and imagine what it could become. Before you go, check out some of my other videos. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next one.